The list never come
You are
out.
still saying the list has not come out. In fact, people who have received letters, you are saying the letter they received is fake. You are the one that sent it to them. You are saying it is fake. Meanwhile, the list never come out. Now, when will those people make traveling arrangements? Or is it every of the award recipient that lives in Abuja? If I'm talking nonsense, tell me. You never reconcile the list. So you don't understand what I'm saying. I said, if you're an award recipient and you live in Calabar or in Nuku, are you not supposed to make traveling arrangements? For sure, no. Even if you have friends or family members you will stay with in Abuja, for goodness sake, you do not need money when you get to Abuja to spend.
Maybe they will release the list on the 7th. They will release the list on the 7th of October. Good morning, studios. Welcome to the program this morning. Bystanders at the newsstands. I'm Chris Nenchuku. Yes, today is the 5th of October. The year is gradually coming to an end. The 5th of October 2022, and we are here to get people's responses on the topical issues that we have this morning. I am Chris Nenchuku. Once again, welcome to bystanders at the newsstand. You can see we are at the bystanders, and we can see bystanders are deliberating on the topical issues that we have this morning. My committed analysts are here this morning to do justice to the newspaper. Yes, headlines. I have with me the Vanguard newspaper. I also have I have the Vanguard and the Vanguard, the Guardian and the Vanguard newspaper this morning. Let's start with the Vanguard. Yes. Detention, Nnamdi Kanu Petitions Buhari seeks political solution. Nnamdi Kanu Petitions Buhari seeks political solution. That is below the paper. We have APC rally, scores injured as auxiliary allegedly attacks Tinubu Folari supporters in Ibadan. Auxiliary allegedly attacked Tinubu and Folari supporters in Ibadan. That is at the APC rally yesterday. The main headline on the strike, ASU aiding corruption in universities. That's Buhari saying that ASU is aiding corruption in universities. The disagreement between the payment platform IPPIS and UTAS, IPPIS and UTAS. UTAS is for the universities that developed this payment platform, but the federal government insists that they collapse that payment platform and join the IPPIS so that the government can monitor how they pay and how funds go through the ASU. That is now the bone of contention. With this, Buhari has said that ASU is aiding corruption in the universities. Corruption will kill the education sector. Jega wants. Corruption will kill the education sector. Jega wants. Buhari has accepted reps report on ASU strike. Wajabia Mila. Federal government breaks ASU's ranks. Registers Konwa Namda. Konwa expresses gratitude on the registration. Registration of new unions inconsequential. That is ASU inconsequential. ASU is saying that one. Say it's championing fight against corruption. Let's go to other reports. Nigerian Air federal government raises alarm, warns Nigerians against fake recruitment websites. Federal government raises alarm, warns Nigerians against fake recruitment website. Over 67% of women in Nigeria are anemic. Over 67% of women in Nigeria anemic. That's coming from UNICEF. The anemic is a condition where we have a reduction in your red blood cells, lack of a hemoglobin in your body, and it's a lack of nutrition. That is the cause of anemic. This is over 67% of women in Nigeria anemic. Yes, let's look at the Guardian newspaper this morning. On the strike, federal government weakens ASU registers rival union. Federal government weakens ASU registers rival union. Yes, Gbajabiamila represents ASU's recommendation to Buhari. Another meeting tomorrow for final outcome. Nasu Sanu members receive September salaries. Federal government silent on outstanding wages. Government may pay outstanding salaries of new unions. Konwa, we are committed to advancement of varsity education. I will not dignify Konwa with a response, says ASU president. Yes, Buhari also complicit in varsity's corruption. Yes, the federal government is alleging that there's so much corruption in the universities and it wants to regulate that. It wants to step in by introducing the IPPIS payment platform. Let's look at INEC clears Delta's Oberewori omits Ogun PDP and Labour Party governorship candidates. That is a free ride for uh, Abiodun in Ogun State. Sonlu announces salary increase for workers. Sonlu announces salary increase. I have Mazi Chigozie. Good morning, Mazi Chigozie.
Mazi Chigozie Ndibo.
Ndibo, yes. Ndibo one. Is it one or two?
Mazi Chigozie Ndibo.
Okay.
It's a prophecy, it's a declaration.
Yes, there's a report that Sonlu approves the pay rise for Lagos workers.
Yes, sir. Good morning, Christian, and to my lovely fans. I know that Fudegas might not be one of them.
Yeah, Fudegas.
Yes, sir. My regards to every teacher across the world.
Okay,
today is World Teachers Day, which I'm privileged to have been part of that. I want to appreciate the enormous, of course, tasks and contribution they have made towards capacity building. And I am part of the beneficiary. I shout out to one Mrs. Eze. She's a very dedicated teacher during my primary school. And my shout out to the late Professor Emeritus, the Professor E.N. Mbenu, a professor of nuclear physics, renowned professor in our time. May God grant his soul eternal rest. So they made great impact, which I cannot deny. And of course, I have contributed my little in that to development of humanity. Yes, and educating the younger ones. And which today is a year and 6 months I resigned from active teaching. Contrary to the claims of Funegas, these people are fond of lying. Contrary to, she said that I was reneged of my teaching job. No, you see, I decided to resign for reasons best known to me. And I thank God for having the opportunity to impart life. The kind of subject I teach is not something, it's a very, of course, sensitive subject. Physics and mathematics is not something you can just...
oh, you did physics and mathematics?
Yes. I'm a product of physics by strict regiment of university studies. So, and I've helped... one of my experiences during my teachings days in the recent time is that I had a quarrel with the principal because when I saw the laboratory was unequipped, we have obsolete and damaged systems, instruments, and he said I should manage it, that others have been doing that. No, I said I am an authority in this field. We cannot continue to subchange, of course, the destiny of the young ones. How can you say you passed through secondary school as a physics student? You don't know how to set up simple apparatus. Huh? So of course, you know how I do. I'm more stubborn than what you think when it comes to issues that I believe in. I told him, I respect you with due respect, but if you can't do this, I personally will petition you to WAEC that you're not ready for this. These are the specimens. Make provisions for them. I don't say give me the money. Go and buy them so that I can prepare the students for the exams. Let them know that you can't tell me that some which may end up becoming doctors tomorrow, and they don't have the basic knowledge of physics. That is madness. What kind of society are we living in? He's annoyed with me, say I'm frustrating him. I say it's better. But at the end of
Maybe I'm started suspecting whether
Ingenuity, yeah.
it's Funiga that is offering the line, controlling because Chigozie is here to speak. So that is the reality. Most parents are encouraging what we are seeing in academics world today, especially in Nigeria. They don't encourage ingenuity. They don't encourage their wards or children to be independent. So they only resort to malpractice. They encourage their children, their wards, special centers, and all that. And that is not how society is built. As I rightly said, you can imagine most of the students who sat, external students who sat for physics subjects in WAEC cannot set up simple apparatus, simple experiments. You can imagine how the damage that have been done. So, and we that are dedicated and committed are not encouraged, not even the government, not even the likes of Funigas. I discovered she made a mistake trying to write 10 million. She wrote 10, comma, and 5 zeros after that. Is that 10 million or 1 million? You see, and the issue of catchment and catchment areas and quota system products continue to make that mistake. They can't encourage ingenuity and people who are committed, who knows what to do. You see, and but that notwithstanding, any child of father or parents who wants the best for their children, because if I have not learned what I'm teaching in my secondary school, there's nobody to help us. We even dared the teacher. You see, as stubborn as we are, we say we can do that. And that's why we can inculcate, of course, such a knowledge to
let's look at ASU.
The younger ones.
Federal government weakens ASU register a rival union. That is CONWA, Congress of University Academics.
Well, in as much as I'm concerned, I am no longer interested in this federal government ASU saga. It is a clear indication that those who are product of catchment areas and the quota system products cannot value education. By catchment area, they have subjected them to accept that they are mentally screwed, mentally retarded. So if you tell somebody from Enugu to have 300 before he becomes a medical student, be absorbed, and somebody from Castina, from Funiga's state, to have only 90, even 40, 45, you see, to be absorbed, then you are telling them that they are mentally screwed, mentally derailed, backward. So with that system, you can't build a system. That is why Nigeria is suffering today, because they have somebody as the president who do not pass through education, who did not allow education for you to be satisfied. But of course, as a graduate or to back any degree, you must be satisfied to be academically sound and morally sound. So these are things you learn, not just that education is a vital tool.
It does not stop.
Of course, of building the society. So you must pass through education so that you can be, your character formation can be built to tolerate others.
What's your assessment of education in Nigeria? Looking at
it's zero. What I want the students undergraduate to forget about the education and join the revolution movement. You see, to end this system that have brought destruction to them, you cannot tell me there is any justifiable reason why the undergraduates should be, of course, at home up to now, in a sense society, in a responsible society, in a responsible and sane society. Such cannot be acceptable. Education is the foundation of civilization, foundation of development. Now, any government that rejects education of her own children, of course, I have given them, of course.
The government is saying that ASU there's corruption in the educational system.
And who is the corrupt? Corrupt in 60 naira that was borrowed. You see, or 40. The over 600 billion count for You see, they are the mother of corruption. So you can't deny it without level of even before a little succor to those who deserve it. The lecturers last do you
He's teaching now.
when last do you encourage
He's a teacher.
or appreciate your teacher?
No, I
Mr.
appreciate you. Don't worry. I didn't know you were that. I like the mathematics and physics, so one of my best studies. You know, I'm an art student, but I love that.
Yeah,
Don't worry,
during my undergraduate days, they call me. No, Mr. Matthew studied sociology, so there's nothing. It has nothing to do with mathematics.
Okay. Okay. Any a government that
business statistics.
Okay, so Olu announcing salary increase for workers. Yes.
Sanwo-Olu. I think the first thing is that you should encourage people to do what they ought to do, not just to induce them, but you should appreciate the people who are contributing, who are paying sacrifice. You know what to stand, how to stand. I recall the days where when I was indisposed, but I still need to manage to teach. In those days, that was a practical physics. One of my students told me, "Sir, you can just sit down and relax." I said, "Thank you, my dear. You are in the spirit." You see, even with empty stomach, sometimes you stand to teach you because of the passion and love. But there's nothing he can do that could be considered outrageous. So these people deserve, of course, to be encouraged.
Somebody say election is coming. That's why they are increasing the salaries.
That may not be far from the truth because you can never. These people are very crafty and you can't, of course, dismiss the possibility of that. But the one they have been paying, how far have they been able to implement that? Like I learned at Delta State, where Pastor come from, Mr. Matthew, that the governor who is now vying for vice president are still owing salaries, even including teachers. And they borrowed over 150 billion. And they cannot upset, well, let me not go there. So let it not be that I'm demarketing him. But the reality is that today is Teachers' Day. So we must come back to where we started. You see, days have gone. There was a time when teachers are being given adequate compensations. But today it's not. You can't imagine people still paying in the north. That's why you have the products you have there are not are not sound. You are paying teachers 6,000, 18,000. What is 18,000? Even in Lagos here, that's why I have to tender resignation. This man said I resigned. Even after I left the place, the principal was calling me. Why didn't I tell him to? Before I made up my mind, I said no. I know that I don't have time for all this story. I will do you that. I will do you that. So the society should learn to appreciate the teachers. Why I am emphasizing on the teachers is because whether you are a trader, whether you are whatever you are today, you must have passed through primary school, nursery school, secondary school, depending on, of course, the opportunity you have. So those people have made great sacrifice and should be encouraged. But the society, especially in Nigeria, have killed education. And most of the teachers are leaving. Look, imagine me, an emeritus, a professor. You see?
A professor?
Yes.
What degree?
A professor of nuclear science, nuclear physics. A professor to be.
Okay. To be here?
Yes. Even during my undergraduates, they call me professor.
You
see, you can imagine that people like us who are sound are now leaving the education sector. Imagine who should now take care of the younger ones. Because there is no incentive, there is no encouragement there. And you also have your bills and all that to feed that I'm struggling to see what I can do within the limited resources. So the society have destroyed, most of the lecturers are applying for foreign varsities, and in the next 6 months, you see the entire varsity will empty.
No, we have Konwa.
Konwa yes. For what?
Yeah, Congress of University Academics. Those have lecturers also.
I said they are living sound brains like I myself. If not for some reasons now, I would have been in US to carry out my research and all that. I'm not meant to be here and be. Finnegas will be telling me that I was reneged of my duties.
Okay,
you can imagine that.
Youth take over Rivers community, banish chief for allegedly collecting bribe from Shell.
From where?
From Shell. Youth take over Rivers community, banish the chief for allegedly.
That is the problem. Once they are induced, their conscience is being sold, exchanged. And they won't, of course, call the attention of the government and the multinationals to the needs and the pertinent and urgent needs to, of course, contribute their quota in the development of those host communities where they reside. So the youth are now rising to the occasion to take up leadership, even when they were not, of course, The older ones are not ready to relinquish the power to them. They're now deciding that they have come to the truth. Help our youth the truth to know. So it is in that direction apart. Let them not allow the chiefs to return again. Let them take over the leadership of their own society and build the future that there's so much in desire that has become, of course, an illusion over the decades. So it's well commendable, and I salute the effort of the boldness, the courage of these youths. I think they have set very good steps. And I may also suggest that the teachers, of course, should stage a protest of no confidence in this system, because they have destroyed the fabric of existence and have not done what is needful.
On Nnamdi Kanu, yes, Nnamdi Kanu Petitions Buhari seeks a political solution.
Whether petition or no petition, well, the truth is that my people say that Nnamdi Kanu is dike kwarokwala ala wembize. Dike kwarokwala ala wembize. So that is for
no, Mr.
everyone.
You don't hear that one.
No. My people say that dike kwarokwala ala wembize. So the Nigerian system have not remained the same, and can never remain the same, and will never remain the same, because we have come to understand that we have a right as a people, and that right cannot be subjugated. And being that in this 21st century, nobody can be allowed to subjugate not just a particular person, but a particular race. The largest black race in the whole world are the Igbo race. But this is not about the Igbo race. It's about Biafra. When I mean Biafra, the Shekiris, the Isokos, and of course the Jaws and all that makes, of course, this conglomerate called the Biafrans. So, and the Mazi Nnamdi Kanu is representing the interests of the Biafrans. So he is not just passing the persecution and subjugation alone. Of course, he is doing that, and we are also under bondage and seeking for a season and a moment to be free. As it has been rightly said, let my people go.
Okay.
And there is a moment and a season of bondage, and there is a season and a moment to be free. So whatever be the reason, I think Mazi Nnamdi Kanu has the right, of course, to express himself, and his fundamental human rights be protected,
Okay.
Given any circumstances.
Thank you very much, Mazi Chigozie.
Do have a
I
great
want to
day.
get happy Teachers Day.
It's a
God bless
pleasure.
you. Yeah.
Do have a great day.
I have Eze Matthew. Eze Matthew, good morning.
Good morning, Eze, for instance.
Are you not a king?
Good morning, Mr. Chris.
Good morning, Mr. Matthew. Yes. And let's look at, let's start with the Konwa and the NAMDA that were given certificates yesterday by the Labour Minister.
Thank you for having me once more. Matthew is the name. You see, it is quite unfortunate that somebody like the Minister of Labour, in the person of Dr. Chris Iginge, will be towing these parts. Because, like they say that there's strength in number. So what they seek to achieve is not hidden. They want to weaken the ranks of ASU. But unfortunately, I listened to the new breakaway representative of the union on Channel this morning. Even when they asked him whether the registration of their union will see school reopening, or opening rather, he said they don't have what it takes to open the school. Rather, that the federal government and ASU should put heads together to see how they can open the schools. But I think what Igige is doing, posterity will judge him. Because this is somebody who collected nomination form and expression of interest for APC presidential position. Before the contest, he pulled out and said he wants to help Mr. President finish strong. So maybe this is one of the areas he thinks he wants to help a Buhari finish strong. But for me, I think the federal government should toe the line of honor. Okay. I'm not surprised anyway, because in the build-up to 2015 election, I mean presidential general election, we saw Nigerians who were saying that even if Mr. President present NEPA bill, that they will still vote for him. So you see, this is part of the consequence of such decision. You now have a government that has zero premium for education. A government that is playing politics with educational system. A government that is not ready to fund educational system. Rather, they go from blackmailing ASU to trying to break the ranks of ASU by registering more unions. I think all we are seeing is gimmick.
Gimmick?
Yes, rules that will not solve the problem. Rather, because I said it the other day when a court, National Industrial Court, ruled that ASU should resume. I said, if you not compel ASU to resume on the strength of this court order, has the problem been solved? Obviously, no. So for me, I think federal government should go back to the drawing board. At least the leadership of House of Representatives, Bajabiamila, presented a paper to Mr. President based on the negotiation and conversation they had with us. I think the federal government should look into that and see, because in negotiation, you may not get all you demand. There is room for shifting of ground. I think ASU have shifted ground severally. And federal government have been adamant, refusing to shift ground or refusing to even give them a reasonable percentage of what they're looking for. So for me, I think federal government should look into that white paper that was presented to the president by the leadership of House of Representatives.
This is what Buhari is saying, that the ASU is aiding the corruption in universities.
I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised.
ASU is aiding.
Even if you accuse ASU, why don't you sanitize the system?
No, that's why they introduced the IPPIS.
That's what I'm saying. Does it not behove on you as executive? Whether we like it or not, whether ASU, every strata of the society, Mr. President is the president of this country. EFCC have right to investigate anywhere there is financial malfeasance, anywhere there is perceived corruption. So if you feel that there's corruption within the academic union, I think playing to the gallery, it does not solve the problem. Going to the press to blackmail ASU or to lay allegation against ASU does not solve the problem. Why is EFCC there? Why is ICPC there? He would have urged them to do the needful. So for me, I'm not moved by what the president is saying, because you have ICPC, you have EFCC, that have the mandate to treat such cases. So why don't you activate and start them into action, rather than trying to play to the gallery by blackmailing ASU with allegation of corruption and all that? Me, I would not yield to that.
Okay. Let's look at APC rally in Ibadan. Scores injured as auxiliary allegedly attacks Tinubu Folari supporters. Let's look at that.
Attacked by who?
Auxiliary. They call them auxiliary.
But whatever happens is wrong. To attack anybody that is peacefully that is peacefully doing rally is wrong. Whether the rally is being done by APC, PDP, Labour Party, NNPP, Shores Party, name it. So long as they are conducted the 70 ambits of the law, it's wrong for anybody to attack them. It's condemnable. But it's unfortunate that the police do not always rise to the occasion to do the needful. The other time, it is alleged that Obi flag boy was attacked at Oshodi after the Obedient movement in Lagos State. It's condemnable.
It is confirmed.
It's condemnable, and unfortunately, the police do not do the needful. To be quite honest with you, I listened to a program on Channel Television. I think it was on Sunday or yesterday. That was anchored by Shewa Kimaloyi, where almost all the major stakeholders, all the major political parties, their representatives were invited. This is the former Edo State Governor. Oshomola was on that panel. This is Tino Malay was on that panel. Labour had their representative. NNPP was represented by this is a former House of Rep member, Adumumin. What is his name? In that conversation, Adumumin was attacking police, and there was a DIG who represented police. He mentioned, particularly in 2019 election, how a particular police officer was posted to Kano State to come and deliver a particular candidate against due process. So what I'm saying in essence is, the police that is supposed to do the needful, you need not to wait for anybody when you see such thing. Because the Obi Star flag boy, we saw the pictorial evidence of the attack and the video of the attack. So the police needed to move into action, and the allegation of people who the names were mentioned. So they needed to do some arrests, do investigation, and possible prosecution. So if there is an attack in Lagos State and there is no action by the police, you are likely going to see attack in Ibadan. And if there's an attack in Ibadan, there is no response from the police in terms of investigation, arrest, and prosecution. You are likely going to see another attack possibly in Kano, Delta, Enugu, Katsina. It will go on and on. Because the essence of law and order is to act as a deterrent to others. But the situation where the police has the mandate to do the job is complicit by their inaction. There's no way you can salvage the situation.
Okay.
So I use the opportunity to ask the authorities to ensure that they do the needful by, especially the police, investigating all these allegations and arresting and prosecuting people who are culpable. You see, Mr. President was quoted when he went to UN General Assembly to have said that he would bequeath free, fair, and credible election. In that panel, yesterday, where she only anchored, one of the participants was even querying that speech from Mr. President. And I saw this with it. He said, Mr. President was saying that in what capacity? This is somebody who has said on one hand that he's going to lead his party to victory. On another hand, he's saying that he's going to bequeath free, fair, and credible election to Nigeria. So people should be asking Mr. President, if you look through the Electoral Act, the laws, the extant laws, Mr. President don't have any role to play in the electoral process. So in what capacity?
The INEC Commission.
I'm talking of INEC have the mandate to conduct election. The office of Mr. President have no role to play. So in what capacity is he telling Nigerians that he's going to bequeath free, fair, and credible election? Except otherwise, he's telling us that he had the power, or he will, by the armed forces, the police, the armed forces generally, that they will circumvent the process. Because as the president, he has no role to play in the election.
Okay. There were some PDP Labour Party has raised an alarm over some commissioners, INEC commissioners that have been reappointed in the various
For
states.
Me, any person that have questionable character, any person that have political affiliation with, any person that have affiliation with any political party should not be cleared by Senate. Senate have done in the past. Now it's on a chair from Delta State, who happens to be an aide to Mr. President. His nomination was turned down by Senate. Heaven did not fall. So in the same vein, if any of them is having affiliation with any political party, I think the Senate should do the needful by turning down the nomination. Let them raise other people.
So Olu approves the pay rise for Lagos workers. Yes, a relief for Lagos workers. So Olu approves the pay rise for Lagos workers.
What is the percentage of the increase?
I don't.
You don't know.
No, he has not said it yet.
But I think if he
Many
have,
people are saying that it's because of the elections.
maybe because of the election, but whatever happens, it is a welcome development.
A welcome development. For the past 3 years, we have had increase in inflation.
What I'm saying is,
They didn't
the reality
increase
of
it
ground,
then.
the reality of ground shows that the workers need their pay to increase. So if you use because of the election to increase it, the important thing is that they have more money in their pockets.
Okay.
So it is on that angle I'm saying it's a welcome development. The motive is, I'm not looking at the motive. He may want to use it to win their favor for the forthcoming election. But the truth is that it will put more money in their pockets. So it's on that basis I'm saying it's a welcome development.
Okay.
It increase their purchasing power.
Okay, let's look at the PDP crisis. We're thinking that the BOT and Wike, they will have a good meeting, but we saw that it all ended in a deadlock.
To be quite honest with you, I don't see that PDP issue being resolved soonest. Because when I look at the chairman, the head meeting, was it yesterday? Where even the leadership of the party is asking that those who returned the money in question should be probed. And I see a situation where some persons will write petition against IU, advising him to resign.
But the aides have rejected those letters.
And I see a situation where somebody will go to court,
Okay.
even if you reject later. If court makes a pronouncement and you carry on with the business of the office, anything you do going forward will be null and void. I equally see a situation where some person that had the local standing to invoke the jurisdiction of the court will approach a court of competent jurisdiction to ask the court to ask you to step aside because there is an allegation of corruption hanging on his neck. So I think if on moral ground, I think Atiku will have moral authority over Ayu. So on moral ground, if Atiku want to do himself a favor, I think it would have been better for him to advise Ayu to resign. Because whether you like it or not, if Atiku wins that election, there are 1,001 positions that is bigger than the party chairman that he can give out. No, it's PDP problem. Nobody have hired me to speak for PDP. I'm not drumming their support. I'm not their spokesperson. I'm not holding brief for them. But I'm saying that Atiku have the magic wand to resolve it because he have moral authority over Ayu. Because Ayu is his close ally.
Okay.
That will always listen to him.
Let's talk about Teachers Day. Today is Teachers Day. What will you say about teachers' welfare in Nigeria?
Generally speaking, in Nigeria, teachers are equally having their fair share of the economic downturn in Nigeria. But unfortunately, if you say it, federal government will be quick to start telling you that there's a general global economic meltdown. But they don't cite instances where countries have been able to manage the economy so that their citizens are not at the receiving end. Look at Ukraine that is in war. Ukraine that is in crisis. They are producing so that the negotiation is even to allow their ship to take grain to other parts of the world that needs it. I listened to the chairman of Bakers Association on China one of these days, and he was saying that federal government at the point, I think in 2012 or so, started taxing bakers. And the essence is that they will start growing wheat in Nigeria locally. So that when there's crisis like this, Nigeria will fall back to wheat cultivation, vis-a-vis using it to produce flour for local industries. But over the years, our government have collected this tax. There is nothing to show for it on ground. So I'm saying that collectively, cumulatively, Nigerian leaders are collectively culpable in this regard.
Okay. Thank you very much.
So thank you for having me.
I have Otumba. Otumba Lukule. Good morning, Otumba.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. What up? How you doing? Good morning, viewers.
I dey fear.
Huh?
I dey fear.
You don't need to fear. It's just it's a way of it's a way of protest this morning.
Okay.
You know.
So what is the protest?
Because we have to control the decorum. The people have to have decorum.
Yeah.
You cannot be, because of politics, entering your family, among the viewers there, among the bystands, commentators there. Especially these chicos there. You better warn him very well. I'm telling you.
Okay, I will talk to you.
Warn him very well.
I'll talk to you.
If he lack decorum and if he lack, knowledge, he should borrow knowledge.
Okay, let's look at what the federal government and the ASU. We are talking about federal government registering a different body, Konwa and Nnamdi. And he has broken the ranks in ASU.
It's been a long battle, and the battle, as I keep saying, did not start today. How do we end this ASU palaba, government and ASU palaba? How do we end it? They need to find total solutions by increasing the budget for education. You know, education is supposed to have its own space in their budget, a larger space.
But the government is saying that they don't have that money, but they should understand the situation as we are speaking now. You know, Nigeria
they
short of funds.
You are a media man. If government is telling you they don't have the money, but there's money to be looted among the MTAs, among the parastatals, under the government. There's money to be looted. The NMPC just discovered now that NMCC are just telling us, NMPC just telling us they just discovered some channel in which our oil has been, stolen from, like 9 different pipes, 9 different routes that they laid pipe to siphon and it's so surprising that the NMPC are just discovering now. When the whole eyes are on them, when there's a probe, when the House of Rep decided to probe the activities of NMPC, that is when they just discovered that. So if government is telling you there's no money to pay us, it's a lie from the pit of hell. It's a lie from the pit of hell. There's money to pay those guys. The money they've been siphoning, the money the accountant generals to 100 billion. There are a lot of them like that. That if the watchdog of the government, which is the EFCC, once they clamp on them, they will recover more money to pay us. They will recover more money. There are a lot of money in private pockets. They should get those money out and pay the ASU. But do they value education? They want everybody to deform. And that's why the nation is going to keep deforming. Because a deformed citizen, a deformed nation going to start producing a deformed, citizen. So what are we saying? Forget about all those lie. I mean, it's so disgusting. They don't have money to pay ASU. But they have money to buy form for 100K. They have money to 100 million. They have money to launch campaign, to start all this campaign all around. Can't every one of them in a normal climb, all the rich politicians will come together and donate that money. Billionaires, they will come together and donate money for the future of this future of this generation to be stabilized. That's why I keep telling all these followers of this politician, that this one, that one. Who are they helping? No, help nobody. What youth should be clamoring for is, let's rewrite the Nigerian constitution. There must be, let's restructure this country, the country. There must be constitutional amendment so that it will favor all this ASU. It will favor a common man on the streets. There will be enough money to take care of all the needs of the country. Not some people siphoning money and they come in on the head. They siphoning money at the back door, and they come in on the here to say they don't have money. They should go to their accounts. Maybe they have accounts. They know how they can track all this money. There's what they call Federal Bureau of Intelligence that relates with other security apparatus globally, that they can dictate, they can discover all this money, where they lodge all this money. And some mumu youth will come here, and this one, you can never free yourself by following this politician. Because any leader they bring again, it's going to be the same way, what style of ruling. So it's not I'm not really, keen about this election or so thing. Because, yes, I'm not so keen about it. Because what will the election bring? Any leader that is coming now, You have 45 trillion naira to be paid. Our budget is 19 point something trillion naira. So there's a deficit of how much? There's a deficit of almost 2 plus, 20 plus, 20 trillion plus. So which experience? And who is that person? Who is that person?
He's talking about Atiku.
He's talking about Atiku. Yeah. Which Atiku? As Atiku turn around our electricity.
He paid our debt when he was the vice president.
As Atiku turn around our electricity, stability of the electricity for the 8 years, he and Obasanjo, the retired General Obasanjo used. As they turn around our electricity, as they turn around our refinery. So what is it now? Mention another person you want to tell me that can fix it, and I will tell you.
Did Obasanjo that you could pay the debt, yes or no?
Which debt? Is it the one that paid the debt?
Yes, we're talking about.
Is it the one that paid the debt?
The economy generally. The economy
generally. Let him listen. The economy generally.
You come in here. That's when you can come in.
You know why they get it wrong in the first dispensation of Atiku? Do you know why they got it wrong? There are two viable things that can run economy. That if this country have, we don't need to even be crying loud any longer. That is the power and the oil. That's the refinery. Get the refinery in shape. Get the power in shape. Nigeria don't need to complain anything because the power will generate a lot of jobs. You know, self-employed people, they rely on power to work. I won't need to be paying high tax. As I am now, I load 5,000 every 2 weeks. 5,000, and it's down the train. I have to start looking for another 5,000. So I know what I'm saying because it's hurting and it's paining. So if they have done that thing, if they have done the electricity, they put on the electricity. I mean, we don't expect government to start feeding you. You know, it will create jobs. Look at Dunlop. Dunlop left under Atiku regime to Ghana. What's it called? Guinness are contemplating of leaving. Were you aware of that? They are still contemplating of leaving now. So the issue there, starting from the problem, the cradle of the problem, up to now, none of them has been able to fix this economy.
Dunlop, Cadbury. Yes. When did Cadbury leave? What regime?
Cadbury left under Obasanjo. Dunlop left under Obasanjo. Cadbury is still in existence as we're talking now. Yeah. Their office in what's it called? There. We can take a stroll there and we.
I know Cadbury left under.
No, you put in Cadbury. I never even knew anything about Cadbury. But what I say is the Dunlop left, and what's it called? It took a lot of pressure for Guinness to stay as it is. They wanted to, because all of them are complaining about
where are you
power
driving at?
What I'm driving at is what is bringing in these people that they will campaign for us, that in the next so years there will be power, in the next so. This same government inclusive is even worse off, and it keeps getting worse and worse and worse. Bet me, any government that is coming in, it will be worse again, because it will be more hard again. Why? Because there's no that template of foundation that they need to work on. The structure is so. I mean, a structure where you have somebody that will steal our commonwealth money, and it will take years and years to prosecute the person. What is that a country?
Lastly, what convinced you?
It's not going to be lastly, but I'm still going to talk now. You know,
what convinced you? What is that conviction that made you vote for Buhari?
As of that time,
yeah.
I God bear me witness. As I'm standing here, I look at all those politicians there. I look at the military inclined person, the same Buhari, which I don't know is already a weak man by that time. You know, the zeal was there for him. He was the one out of the retired president that they give almost 14 million every year. 14 million every year. You have the pool of cars from the government coffers, pull up. Then you now say, what job am I doing that you'll be giving me 14 million? The masses are there. Channel that money, you know, give me token I'm entitled to. I don't need that 14 million. That statement he made alone, while others are collecting it, other generals that were billionaires there, they were collecting the money. That was what moved me. And back to Jonathan. What brought me to vote for Jonathan the first time was I had no shoe. I am a son of the poor farmer. I'm one of these things. I fell for him and I killed into it. I better get this Obi is the one putting in Obi now. They say Obi is a tata. So now, no, you come and say what Obi is saying. Obi is a tata. You can see what he's saying. You can see what Lucky is saying. That is not the same thing Obi is saying.
No,
thank God I put my point today. Just thank God they support my point. So they are all fed up, bed of same feather. They just want to catch us on the hair. They are catchers that will catch you on the hair by saying what it is not even possible, what they cannot even do. They have to even charge them for concept of lying. All those politicians,
okay, lastly,
they will lie to you.
Another lastly,
yes.
Just added so Olu approves the pay rise for Lagos workers.
Kudos to them. And the Lagos State
what do you think?
Workers.
What do you think?
It's okay. But I wonder whether the add up can even take them home. Whether the add up will stop corruption in Alausa. Because
corruption in Alausa.
There's corruption in Alausa. As there's corruption in Asuro, there's corruption in Alausa. There's corruption.
You've experienced corruption in Alausa.
Are you a stranger in Lagos? You've never had any deals to do with Alausa. You've never had any deals. You are talking
I know someone.
You just landed.
I know someone that had a contract with the Minister of Commission of Works in Alausa. He said they were to supply cable for street lights. The normal size. The people that gave him the contract told him that no, don't give us that normal size. Give us a lesser. So and they challenged him and said, we are the ones that own contract in Lagos.
So what do you call that? And you are still asking me, is there any corruption in Alausa? I
want to get your experience.
I'm not the one saying it. I've witnessed a lot of corruption acts over there. You can't go to Alausa to get something on a platter of gold. You have to struggle. After struggling,
from one person
to
another,
you still part with some box to them. You wet their pockets. There's corrupt, and as Alausa is, so all the parastatals under the state governance in Nigeria, because they watch the leader, they watch the politician, they watch the governors, they watch all this, that what follow, do as I do. That is what is just going on. The civil servants are doing as the political leaders.
Politicians and civil servants, who are worse?
They are bed of same feather, because there's no politician that can steal without civil servant. That's why I say this Labour, when Labour cry, say they want to go and protest, check them very well. And I'm so shocked. Obi shouldn't have even go to the
Labour Party or Labour.
The Labour Party, I'm telling you, the Labour Party of this
days,
the Labour Party of what we have, the Labour Congress we have now. I mean, I can't vouch for them. How many times have they come out that they want to they protest for electricity tariffs to go down? Overnight, they'll call them, they wet their pocket, they wet their pocket. So you mean if government is dialogue?
Do you have evidence?
If government is dialogue,
Do you have evidence?
What they do is divide and rule. Yes, I did my attachment, industrial attachment with Lagos State Property Development Company. That's in town planning. I was bullied by a political appointee because I told him, all right, you have no power to be doing what you're doing. You are a political appointee. You are not a permanent civil servant. Now he went to report me to admin director. At long run, they said I'm an area boy that they just try to, employ to do attachment. As they will call you miscreant when you're talking here, you see, they call us miscreant. They just call us miscreant. Leave those people. They don't have time. They don't have job. That's what they do. That is what. So I'm always bold to say my mouth, my points anywhere, right? I don't hide feelings.
Okay.
Where I was doing IT, I was even thinking, working my way to permanent me there. But when I see the wrong, I confront the guy. I confront him. And the guy, it was the MD of the LSDPC that brought that guy. I never look at the high-ranking backup he had. I said it to his own face. He said I should get out from his office. I said, Mr. Man, you cannot chase me down from this office. You cannot chase it. And what happened was, I knocked. He could not answer. Then I opened the door, I entered. He said, I should get out. that did I not before I entered? I say you, ordinary political appointee. That is who we are as Nigeria. That is who we are.
Okay,
the bad followers we have are the one translated to bad leadership.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you very much.
I have Mr. Felix. Good morning, Mr. Felix.
Morning. I am surprised of what I'm hearing this morning, based on antecedents of my colleague have spoken some word.
He said he doesn't believe in any of this political gibberish, supporting any candidates.
We have so many political parties. He should be able to look at all the political parties that can align to his own vision.
He wants a referendum. Is there any political party in Nigeria that wants a referendum?
He should be asked. That's why we will keep on trying until we get it right. He voted for Buhari in 2015.
And you voted for who?
In 2015, I voted for Atiku in Jonathan in 2015. I voted for Jonathan.
Okay. Let's look at the educational sector. Federal government breaks ASU ranks. We have Kanu and Nnamdi.
Okay, the question I want to ask: what ASU is fighting for? Is it a just cause or is not a just cause?
What Kanu is saying is that ASU needs to look at the situation, the crisis, in a different way.
Let me give you an instance. They are trying to put, it is better we solve our problem once and for all. Once and for all. This money that ASU is asking of is not the money of federal government. It's not the money of federal government. It is the money that the companies in Nigeria pay to Federal Inland Revenue Service 2% associable profit. And these people are saying the educational sector is going down. We need a rebounding of the educational sector. We need to rebound the new educational sector. Is that what they are doing? Is it wrong? Chris Ngige is from the southeast.
No, let's not.
No. I have to talk. No. This is not a time of ethnicity. No.
Why did you say it's from the south?
No. It's from the southeast.
Why did you say so? It's from the south.
It's from the southeast. He's supposed to know how to solve this problem.
Okay.
Rather, he's putting
somebody from the southwest.
Hold on now.
I don't know.
No. He's rather putting fires upon the problem. He has not been able to solve the problem. Another person again, Minister of Education, Adamu. He has not been able to solve that problem. He worked out on the Nigerian students, the great Nigerian students. And you say we put the right people on the throne? I'm quite surprised.
The government is accusing ASU of corruption.
If the government is accusing ASU of corruption, what have they done to checkmate it? What have they done to checkmate
That's why
it?
they are introducing that platform.
Let me tell you the truth. ASU should not be silent. The best way is that they never called them for a meeting. They want to silence ASU the way they silent Nigerian Labour Congress. They want to silence them.
Okay, because we have the TUC.
What I am telling you, the government is trying to divide and rule, to scatter the whole thing. What these people are fighting for, they are fighting for a just cause. If the ASU is going to stay 1 year to solve the problem, it will solve. Rather, the government is telling us they don't have money, but the political appointee are collecting ×3 on what the ASU is asking.
A professor.
If an accountant general of the federation stole 80 billion, 100 billion, and it's not to 1/10 of what the ASU is asking of.
A whole ASU body.
A whole ASU body. And this money is going to be shared among the three tiers of we have the university, the college, polytechnic and college education, and the other basic education. What the ASU is asking, they are asking the right thing. But it's just that the government of the day is that we don't give what we don't have. The person that is our president can solve this problem. But he just came out on the TV and just spoke casually.
No,
and you think...
You say ASU is aiding corruption in university. So
let them prove
that's
it.
one of their reasons.
Let them prove it. Let them prove it.
Why won't ASU accept the payment platform of the federal government?
The academician. They know what they know. They know what to do. They are supposed to dialogue with them. They know what to do. The government of the day is corrupt. This government is the most corrupt government we've ever seen in Nigeria. And they say they are fighting corruption. It's in this government you saw snakes swallow billions of nairas. Cheap person swallowed another money again. And you are telling me corruption.
Okay. Let's look at Sanwo-Olu approving pay rise for Lagos workers.
Well, see, let me tell you the truth. Whether Sanwo-Olu increase their pay rights or not, that's why I'm telling you that they killed the Labour Congress. This government, this APC government, they killed them. If you collect a salary, a basic salary, minimum basic salary of 35,000, it's not, he can't take you home. Go to Lagos State. They don't follow the template of the Nigerian Labour Congress.
Lagos State.
Yes. I stand to be corrected on this platform. They have their own template in which they pay. What Sanwo-Olu have just done is that he has gotten a bad record of the people of Lagos. What can I do to appease these people? Is by coming up to say, okay, I am going to increase you people's salary. He gave a reason. This money when I was listening that is because of inflation. They know all the while that there was inflation.
All the while, yeah.
And now it's getting towards this election. You are not.
We are saying election because of election. That's why.
This is because of election now. It's because of election.
Okay, let's look at the PDP crisis. Wike is a...
Why are you laughing?
Wike is like a thorn in the flesh of Atiku and his men.
Let me tell you the truth. No, let me tell you the truth. Wike will still come back. He has nowhere he's going to.
He has said so.
He has nowhere he's going to. My take is this: is that the earlier the better for him to join. For him to join the train, or else he will be sidelined. He will be sidelined because he's somebody that is saying what he's not practicing. Wike, whatever does not favor him, that is what he fights against. In his own state, an Ikwere man. The governor that left, Reti Amechi, was an Ikwere man. He came in as an Ikwere man.
I said this before, but you talked about experience and competence to take Nigeria out of the quagmire that we're in today.
Who is talking that?
You said experience. When we're standing there, we need someone that has experience.
Yes, we need somebody that have experience. We need somebody like, among all of them, Atiku have the experience. He has already rolled out his agenda. He has already brought out the 4-book agenda.
Do you have the book?
I read it online. Okay. You understand? And the thing is this, is that I'm quite surprised why everybody have a choice to choose whoever wants to rule.
Yeah.
You understand? And a lot of people are claiming that the South. Among these people, who is going to take us out of this Gogaga? The only person I see now is Atiku that can take us out of this Gogaga.
Are you going to write off the Obi movement?
Obi has nothing to offer us. Obi is a Tata. I stand to be corrected on this platform. Obi is a Tata. Let Obi go and start his movement from his own state, Anambra State. I stand to be corrected on this platform. Let him go and start his platform. He's in his own state. In his own state, they are telling Obi that they don't want presidency. They want Biafra.
Oh, who is telling Obi?
The Anambras.
Anambras?
Yes.
I've not heard that before.
You won't hear such thing. I am telling you the right thing.
If you say the IPOB, I will agree with you.
Oh my God.
But if you say the Anambra...
Has Obi gone to campaign, or has Obi movement? Is it in Anambra?
Campaign started on Wednesday.
Hold on. Have you heard anything like Obi movement? At least we have independence. In Anambra.
In Anambra.
When?
You said it last time. And
when?
I was going to
When? I was talking about the South, you corrected me. But in Anambra, when? Charity begins at home, my brother.
Okay,
Charity begins at home. Let him go and start from his home. Thank you.
Okay. I have a lucky Edo.
Edo can never be.
Edo.
No.
Edo.
Eje. Anyway, good morning, my brothers and sisters who are watching me there for overs. America and Europe, London, Nigeria, no, they watch all this program. I don't know why. They like football. Chelsea.
Yesterday, Liverpool. And,
I tell you, the day of election, when Chelsea and Mayo will play, you see our youth. to be watching people instead of election.
Different too, because people are now interested
I hear you.
in who becomes their leader.
I hear you.
You saw the Ekiti election. You saw the Osun election.
Yes, Osun election was
you experienced such
done because of Davido. People love Davido. So now, Nigerians, shine your eye, but only hungry day, hunger day. Our eye don't tear. We're supposed to be asking Buhari a question now. We are talking about 2023. What is going on, my brother? Imagine 419.
Everywhere.
Youth 419 everywhere. Federal government they were begging ASU to go and resume. Why they have something else in mind? Stop dividing union. You see, every 419 betrayal, wickedness.
Okay, you are calling that 419?
That is betrayal. It's a betrayal, wicked man, and Igbo man for that matter.
Igbo man, why are you bringing Igbo into this?
Tribalism must come to play. Tribalism is already playing. Ethnicity, hatred, fighting.
Yaradua not the Fulani. Yaradua.
Yaradua is a Fulani. I told you. We still have good Fulanis.
What of Oshomole?
Oshomole is an Edo man. We still have good Fulanis. We have bad Fulanis. In Ebola, we have good one. We have bad one.
Yeah.
Edo man. We have bad one and good one.
Good persons in Edo. Good politician. One good politician.
Anani is a good man. Anani is from my place. Enaholo is a good man.
Enaholo,
yes. Enaholo. Obamuja. They are good people. We have good people. My name is Lucky. I'm a good man.
Thank you for representing yourself. No, Lagos State government has increased their workers' salary. What's happening?
That is politics.
What's happening at this state?
That is politics. So work bese. Oti saw. So work bese. So work bese. Now, see yam. Look at take a look at that yam. Look at yam. Yes. Look at yam. Yam is just coming. You see yam.
That yam is not for you, Mr.
Nigerians. No, mostly diasporas. You see yam, a truck of yam. You know why that yam is coming? Politics has come. So they'll start rolling out things now. I get to me. Some presidential are saying they don't use private jet. They use public jet. They are telling us now. You see yam be coming out. Rice will be coming out. Because they hide them before.
They hide them?
Yes. They want us to be hungry. So that by the time they bring those things out, then we easily go. You can see how they are printing MTN, all kind of a network. 500 naira. They know Nigeria is easy to deceive. You saw it going around. But you know, they'll give you 500 naira card. And let me tell you, the wicked thing, I can see the ringy. Ringy is going on now. Every ringy, you don't know. Go to every corner, you see APC workers and doing some funny things. Collecting your cards. Snap, and INEC is there.
Collecting your card.
Go, they are somewhere, they ask you to go and bring voters card, they snap it. Yeah. What are you talking about? Obi should shine the eye. Otherwise, no crowd. Those cards you see, for you know, they're empty. After all, you see yesterday. APC women went to organize market women yesterday. Gathered in National Stadium. And so, everywhere, I see they are more than the Obi crowd. But this time around, Obi should shine the eyes. Okay. I get to be. This time around, this election is going to be a very funny election. This is the last chance for Tinubu, last chance for Atiku. So everybody will bring out a witchcraft out to demoralize opponents. I am telling the truth.
Everybody bring out witchcraft.
Witchcraft. Nigerians are witchcraft. They are full of witchcraft. Most of these politicians. They are devil only by party, wickedness, just to make sure they demoralize your opponent. You can see Tinubu now. What is he doing in London?
No, he's resting.
He's
resting for
maybe they want to look. Let me tell you. That's how Buhari went to London. They removed with blood and put another blood. And change everything. When he came back, Buhari became young. And they say it's a Jubilee. I get me. The same thing Tinubu is doing in London. By the time Tinubu come now, you will see he'll be jumping. He'll be jumping like a frog. At the end, can he rule Nigeria? That's the problem. Buhari just stand there like a stick. stand there like a stick, and this are go divide. Look at Kogi governor, and Kogi a young man. Kanu, Kogi, every Kogi are using canoe to enter house. Kogi governors, a youth of FPC that want to talk to the youth in Nigeria, it doesn't have road to enter his house. Using canoe. So what is he going to tell us? Article, anyway, everybody is looking for last chance. So they will do to ring to make sure they are there. Obi, I pray some of these youth who are coming out, they should have voters card. On that very day, let them start and vote. Not to have voters card and waiting for 10,000 naira. And by the time Tinubu share 50,000 naira, Nigeria will lose focus. I am telling you, a big power, we are hungry. We are hungry. Let me tell you, I am saying, Nigerians, they give you money, collect. Vote your conscience. I will collect. If Tinubu bring her, I will collect.
You put this on your
Article
coat.
bring her, I will collect.
You put this on your coat.
Yes, that's why I see me with coat. Anyway, happy I go. Lift and hold on. I don't here to pretend tell lies to make people happy in abroad. I am telling you, anywhere the wind go, that's where I will go. If I hear Obi has the Momo crowd, I go put my vote there. If I hear say Tinubu have Momo crowd, but what we are saying is that listen, what I'm telling Nigerians and the diasporas, they are saying we should shine our eye. Let me tell you, you vote, you not vote. The Kaba already know who will go there. And let me tell you, anybody telling you, I have one shoe, I have one cloth, I don't enter a private jet. When they get there, Asura will change them. They cannot change Asura.
Okay, give us an update on Yam and everything.
You can see, Yam just passed now. They kept that Yam for years, for us to be hungry. Now, election is here. They will start bringing bad rice, bad fuel, bad everything. Today, national grid collapse every day. You can see the way Buhari and Gige. I believe it's Gige that, say Gige is a cricket, like a Shomole. He's the one that tell Buhari, scatter this union. When you scatter to 3 places, take your freedom. So you can see now, but we have like 10 unions. They have scattered ASU.
Just like they did the Labour Congress.
You can see that there's nowhere to be found. I'm telling you, Nigeria is a which car where the Nigeria pass Ghana? Which everybody say which car? Which wicked people? Now you have been able to divide them. So the 9 months they stay for our students stay for house, it's useless. You will see they'll start rolling out food now, start rolling transport, start rolling things, start rolling water, giving light. When they enter there, they see those things. Because we don't talk. Nigeria don't talk. Nigeria youth, they believe football. Paraga, where is that Baba Chepu? You see them, that's where for the day of election, I am telling them, they should use that mandate to make sure they vote the right candidate. But I'm telling you, if somebody is telling you here, Obi, don't mind that person. On that very day, let him go and show and vote. They will not vote, they will collect money and go. I am telling you right now. They will collect money and go. But I pray God should give us a good leader. A leader that will enter there and do the right thing. Not a leader that will go there and listen to Kaba. I get to be. I listen to Kaba.
What are your efforts in making sure we have a good leader?
The effort a good leader is that.
What are the efforts? What are you going to do?
No, Nigeria cannot have a good leader. Anybody tell you Nigeria have a good leader is a lie, because the system we are building upon is bad, is faulty. The only way Nigeria to be better now is every state, region, go and manage your resources and pay 10% to federal government. Not president coming, let me tell you, if Obi come there to the country, nothing. Because the majority of people Hausa is going to work with them.
Okay.
I'm telling the truth.
Okay, thank you
so
very much.
That's it, my brother. Edo can never be Lagos.
Yeah, thank you very much, Eddie. Good morning, Mazila. Yes.
Good morning, our viewers. We are greeting. I'm greeting all of you. I'm greeting you.
Live program.
Haja Halima, I'm greeting you. Thank you so much. Kelly, I'm greeting you. Thank you so much. Mr. Cole, thank you so much. Kazim, thank you so much. Akim Olasupo, thank you so much. Kayode Egbon, thank you so much. Vera Kimoni, thank you so much. Kelly, this Obiron, thank you so much.
Okay.
Chioma Chi, thank you so much.
Okay.
Ugo Chukwane, thank you so much. Udez from UK, thank you so much. CJ, thank you so much. Raf Okechukwu, thank you so much. I'm thanking all of you because you are watching us. So if you are not watching us, YouTube will turn their nyach at us. Watch, click like, follow us, view us.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Remember, I've not remembered all of you. Mami Nkechi there. I know color. Mama Israel is there too. Many of them. So, what about Udeme, the man, Inyang? We are greeting you, all of you.
Okay.
God,
Okay.
Almighty, His infinite
Okay.
promise and power will bless you all. And I will never forget Ken Chris Uche in Japan. I'm thanking all of you. I will never remember you. I will never forget you. Sorry, I will always remember you. Some of you that have forgotten your name, please, I will say better.
Let's look at
that. Let me talk because I have many stories to tell now.
Federal government breaks assurance, gives us registers 2 unions that is are broken away from ASU.
From ASU?
Yeah.
Okay. Those unions are now protesting against ASU.
They broke away from ASU. So federal government registered them.
Okay, registered them.
Like the Trade Union Congress and Nigeria Labour Congress.
Yeah. Buhari regime can never thrive here in Nigeria without what? Double standardness. So now, they have manipulated ASU. Let me tell you, there is going to be war in the university, the tertiary institutions across Nigeria. If those groups are from Abuja University, Federal University Abuja, or Akokite, or UI, there is going to be trouble because the whole ASU are one. I know. The whole Nigeria Association, Students Association Union, they are one.
No, we have got one.
Different association entirely. You are telling me that federal government has accepted them and registered them. Yes, they are going to sow apple of discussion within ASU. The contentions. Apple of this contention within ASU. Discord, yeah. See, let me tell you, it's not going to work. There's no help in labor and the 2UC, which is Trade Union Congress, Nigeria Labour Congress, of course, all of us know the most popular, will come and divide among themselves. Then you will tell me that they will be strong enough to fight federal government. So that group that is breaking away from ASU, my God, federal government is going to use them as a platform to manipulate ASU the more.
Manipulate ASU. I'm
telling you, to rubbish ASU, they turn their back on ASU strike. Are they not striking for their right, the right thing, for the betterment of our tertiary institutions across Nigeria? See, it is not surprising me a lot because I know that in every 12 there must be Judas. Somebody must spring up to sell Jesus Christ. In every 12, somebody must come out to do what? To be a sellout. So that group you call them.
Calling them sellouts.
Yes. Chris, don't you know what I'm saying? Okay, we as a platform now, Flip TV, we discuss. Okay, tomorrow we are going to Allen Avenue to stand there at the middle
and protest.
Do you understand? To get better content for this establishment. Then on our way going, we see another people out of us. Maybe we are 13. 5 said no. Do you understand? And before you know it, Flip TV can't sign that 5. So now that 5 went to Agege. The other 8 went to Allen. Do you understand? Didn't you see it? It would spell bad of us. Do you understand? What I'm trying to say is that the ASU as a platform under tertiary institutions across Nigeria should stand so firm on their principles and the ideology they believe. Okay. I didn't understand. Once a house is divided, that house can no longer be strong enough. Do you understand? So when that group has called out, CULLED of ASU, don't you see that they are going to be very weak? They can't be strong enough to fight federal government. See, let me tell you, this fight is not the only fight. There are subsequent ones. They are fighting for standardization of ASU universities across Nigeria. Yes. I think you see that's what they are fighting. Yeah. See, that shall come. Federal government will drill again. And that very one might be worse than this they are fighting.
You are saying they are creating more problems.
I'm telling you, they're creating more problems among themselves. How could they just be dividing among themselves? They are divided among themselves is wrong.
The federal government is accusing ASU of corruption.
Corruption. Federal government is the worst corrupt government in Nigeria. Nigeria has ever produced or have ever known. Let me tell you. Federal government is accusing ASU of corruption. This is what the worst statement I've ever learned or had in the recent time. Federal government of Nigeria is the most corrupt government in the world. Let's go and research, Christian. They are now accusing professors, academicians of corruption. Of course, it's wrong. Academicians, they always get things right because they are teachers. They are the one, if you employ them, they can virtually do everything exactly how it is. Government you are talking about is from academics. It's from universities. They study about government and they put it in place here. So it's a modern machinery that is organizing every country and bring them together as a strong union. That's the meaning of government. It's another definition. I think you understand. Constitution is within government. Are you listening to me? And the constitution is written by who? Who? If you are not educated, you can't do that. You can't write constitution. So corruption, it means they are accusing themselves of what? Corruption. Do you know how many professors that partook in federal government, in Nigerian government in the past? Somebody like Professor Humphrey Mosu, the man that Buhari, Babangida slapped because he declared the result that Abiola won. A professor. Professor Yemi Ochibanjo, the vice president, a professor from the same university. I don't know what I understand. So how could you just draw out a dagger, knife, sword, and stab yourself? They are not corrupt. It's Buhari government that is corrupt. It's Federal Ministry of Education that is full of corrupt officials. Yes, they are corrupt. They should investigate what these guys are fighting for. They should pay visit to Akokite, UI, UNN. I don't know what I understand.
Yeah.
Universities across Nigeria, Federal University Abuja, Boko, even Meduguri, they should go there and investigate. The whole toilets are smelling. Every infrastructure there have rotting away. All the amenities that these institutions needed to move forward are not there. They are in shambles. I don't know what I understand. So they are fighting for their rights. They are not corrupt. It is the government that is not giving them attention that is corrupt. If Federal Ministry of Education is not corrupt, they should have given them what? Attention needed. But because they are corrupt, they all turn deaf ears.
Okay, let's look at someone who approves pay rise for Lagos workers.
So Wole is now increasing salary because election is just how many hours? I don't calculate it in months. How many hours ahead? 24 hours make one day. Abi, times 30. How many times? I think 3 months. Multiply it by 4. You will understand it in hours. It's now trying to increase salaries. To what? To make their attention emboldened. To embolden the attention of the salary earners and government officials to campaign for him. Because if you walk from here to Ikeja, take just a jog, you will see every signage on the road. Sanwo-Olu can get it better. Sanwo-Olu is a good thinker. Sanwo-Olu can deliver. And they post all his pictures. He portrays all those signages. Yes, look at those signages. Some are put banner. They use banner, clothes. So, it was the all those clothing and signages. It's because the election is just some days away. I think understand. He's trying to thicken up his campaign trail, creating awareness to Lagos government officials that he's doing well. But I'm not going to tell you, they are not the one that will tell the members of the public you are doing well. We are the one that should tell them because they are under his payroll. They are not doing anything. Sanwo-Olu regime is nonsense. Just take a look at the whole Agege local government. Alimocho of all people. If rain fall, if you want to go to all your area of Alimocho, go and rent a boat. Yes, their road is deplorable, not motorable anymore. Listen to me. The whole road at that axis are not what? Motorable. Dilapidated. Over-dilapidation is worrying their roads now. Agege area is taken over by what? Incessant mismanagement of what? Drainage system. So it means the water from the canal has overflowed its bank and what? Sack all the whole Agege residents. Yes, some of them, if rain fall very late night, you will find out that your mattress is floating outside. You're on top of what? Flood. I'm telling you, go to the axis of Pennsylvania, the place that is just almost along the railway of Agege Railway.
Yeah.
Yeah, that place is not, people are not building houses there again because of wrong management of drainage over there. So let me tell you, this man is just increasing the salary of the workers to open our eyes again, not to see. Are you listening to me?
Yeah.
It's opening your eyes again to be blind. This is what, if you ask me, is an irony. Irony of a governor. A governor has not done well, who has not done well for over how many years now? He's there, I think, nearly 3 years, I think. He was there in 2019. See, let me tell you, he's opening your eyes not to see. If he's going to do well, when somebody's opening your eyes, he's opening your eyes to see, but he's opening your eyes to blind you up. Almost 4 years, nothing. Go everywhere. He only patches road. He cannot just come out and, grade road, tar road. I think you understand. After excavation, then you bring the first layer, second layer, and the third layer. Then you do the drainage system, both sides. I mean the gutter. Where are they doing that work? We are the onlookers. We are the observers that will tell you if a governor, a president, or even local government chairman and councillors are doing well. Okay. They are not the one that should dictate to us. We are the observers. We are at the receiving end. So we are the one that will score him. So this one he's using now is just a common balance. He's using a balance to open the eyes of the workers and government officials to blind them the more.
Okay, let's look at Nnamdi Kanu's detention. Kanu Petitions Buhari seeks a political solution.
That's very good. It was Kanu's lawyer, Ozekome, that writes a Buhari telling him, let Nnamdi Kanu not die in cell. Ozekome writes Buhari, make sure you release Nnamdi Kanu so that alarm will not blow in Nigeria. Let me tell you, the very day you kill somebody that is popular, the very day you kill someone that has people like us, that very day you will pick race. If you want to go home, you will be going home in a very hasty manner. See, yes, it's a proverb in my area. The very day you kill somebody from a rich family, that day you will also know. If Buhari fails to release this man and it happens that his ill health leads to death, he, Buhari, will be seriously involved. The word I use here is involvement. Involved. People think, say, involved, I'm included. No. If you go and see the dictionary meaning of involvement, Buhari will be seriously involved. Yes, the very day Nnamdi Kanu dies, he will know the meaning of involvement. Involved. Buhari will be involved. All eyes will be on him. He will be an object of what? He will be like a golden fish that has no hiding place on this earth. Nnamdi Kanu should not die. It is a warning from the southeastern Nigeria, the land of the rising sun. It is time for Buhari to sign his release now. He has the impetus. He has the prerogative to do that. He should not be looking at AG, Attorney General. Attorney General is not the commander-in-chief of the armed forces in this country. He is just managing the Department of Judiciary as he likes, as if he's managing his family or his wife's kitchen. Are you listening to me? The person that has the impetus to do that now is Buhari, not AG. If Buhari sign out Nnamdi Kanu to be free, Nnamdi Kanu is going to be free. So looking at the AG or CGN, the man is just playing a childish play. I think you understand, he's trying to deceive himself. He should release Nnamdi Kanu outrightly. Nnamdi Kanu has not committed any offense. We know. All the government officials in this current regime, they commit offense. They are reason for this insecurity in the south. All their hands are soiled with blood because they are not doing the right thing. Let me tell you, on the judgment day, God will show you that he is the right justice.
Okay, thank you very much, Mazi.
He that swallows Udala seed must consider the shape of his anus.
Thank you very much. Oluwa one of the west side.
East Coast will die.
The East Colorado.
Christian, what's happening?
West side, what happened?
It's a west side will die.
You're looking west side this morning.
West side will die. I'm a California mafia. I'm a citizen of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. So now we are inching to the end of our promised land.
What's your message to Buhari?
Message to Buhari is let Buhari relate to his life. Let his life rest in a situation whereby he will be having that peace to move around after he have left office. So let it do the will of the people, the will of Nigeria and the will of the youth and the will of the masses. So we will now have a hope to rest.
What is the will of the people?
The will of the people is that not to temper into our mandates come 2023, because this is the last president in 2023 now. So we're going to usher our own image there. So if we don't allow a looters or a ringers to interfere in our mandate, that's the message.
Are you suspecting anything?
Because it's part of conspiracy. Because all of them, they can do undo. They have been doing it for the many years ago, for the past 1999. But now it's the end of the road. So that is the last angle warning. Because we know he has set electrical voting. He have amended INEC. You can see what happened on soon. Let that be repeated in the federal.
Okay. Let's look at ASU. Federal government has registered another union. Konwa. Federal government has registered another union. That union is
different from ASU.
Yeah, he broke away from ASU.
See, that situation, they are trying to cause anarchy between the ASU and the student and the government. Because that breakaway ASU is part of their evil plan. Because you can see for the past 7-8 months now, students at home, lecturers at home. Now, they are trying to break away because they have been using some people inside there. So let us see what they are going to do. They will never succeed because all Nigeria is watching them. They can't succeed. They can't succeed. It's impossible.
They are cabal.
It's impossible because we are going to riot because now riot never come. Riot is going to come. Because only the students are performing now. When the lecturer now join and we the masses now join, you can see the capacity will not be able to contain them. Because we have been watching them because they have skeleton in their cupboard. Now they want to reveal that skeleton to us. And we are waiting to receive it. And when we receive it, we'll give it back to them. Woto. Because that's the end of discussion now. They are trying to do what they can't chew. They are trying to eat it. It's impossible for them. Breaking away ASU. You want to pocket ASU. That you want to pocket your life. It's the last one. They can't do it because now is the end of the tournament. The tournament is going to be disastrous.
So increases Lagos State workers' pay.
So all those are parts of electoral campaign. They are trying to win the hearts of the workers. When the workers' hearts have already been dealt with. Now we just have some few months time between elections. We are now increasing their salary. Whether you increase it to 1 million or 10 million. The deal has been done. They are going home. They are going home. They don't have anywhere to be found. We don't even need salary increment anymore. We need the welfare of all Nigeria, equal right of justice.
Okay. What is the language? Tell the viewers the language.
The viewers, the language is Nigeria is now nearing. All of us outside here, we are nearing to our promised land now because this is the end of the battlefield. That's the language, the end of the battlefield. We are the general, we are inside, we are involved, now front of, we are pursuing all of them to the world. Now they have no other alternative than to step down to our own authority.
No retreat, no surrender.
No retreat, no surrender. We have captured all of them. End of the road for them.
You have captured who?
We capture all of them.
Who and who did you capture?
The government, we have captured them. They are running at us scatter now. They are end of the road have come. They have come. That is the end of
Thank you very much, East Colorado.
You are welcome.
Yes, he's an Edo man. Edo man is an Edo man. I fear Edo people. I fear Edo people. Good morning.
Yeah,
that much time.
Father Yahweh, we thank you, we bless you, magnify you, and we glorify you, magnify. I thank you for the whole agitators. I thank you, all Lord, for Sunday Bohu. I thank you for Nnamdi Kanu. I thank you for all IPOB autopilot. Daddy, I thank you of Amateku. I thank you of East ESM. Biafra win the war in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Nnamdi Kanu will come out safely in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. Amen. I am Mr. Paradeni Okokondem in this Republic of Biafra, led by Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Nnamdi Kanu. Long live Nnamdi Kanu. The rising sun of Africa. Long live. In the name of our Lord
on
Jesus
the detention,
Christ.
Nnamdi Kanu petitions Buhari and seeks a political solution.
Which political
out of court settlement?
Which court settlement? Let them continue court settlement and let's see what will come out.
Nnamdi Kanu.
Not Nnamdi Kanu.
Lawyer, Petitions Buhari.
Listen, one Nnamdi Kanu lawyer.
Are you not working with? Are you not in tandem, in line with your leader Nnamdi Kanu?
I'm in line with my leader Nnamdi Kanu. But you see, listen. Person, where whole person on the ground hold himself. If I carry you now on knocking on the ground, say you don't get up. But I myself, I will not get up because I'm trying to hold you there. So all of us will be on the ground. Let me tell you, political settlement will not solve it. Is it political settlement to give them the president of Nigeria? Is it political settlement for
to release him?
Is it political settlement for Nnamdi Kanu to come out and stop the agitation? Is it political settlement to give Igbo man as they're shouting Obi to give Igbo man president? What type of political settlement? Nnamdi Kanu have lost his mother, lost his father, lost almost everything concerning him. His health is shamble. You are telling me political settlement. If political settlements will be, why don't you start at the initial time? Why don't you start at the initial stage if they want political settlement? Let me tell you, I don't believe in political settlement. What I believe to bring the battle to an end once and for all.
To INEC.
To bring the battle to an end.
Okay.
Once and for all. Biafra. Biafra, nothing more.
Okay.
Look at, if Nelson Mandela agree on settlement, the apartheid in South Africa not to come to an end. Although I feel the pain Nnamdi Kanu is feeling, I have pity for where he's staying, one person for the whole nation. But if God did not tell him to do that, he cannot do it. It's by the grace of God he's staying there. But the anointing of God will come out. Because some people have come out before him. Where are they? I understand. So, political settlement or not, is Buhari, even though those people writing to Buhari, they are doing mistake. Both Nnamdi Kanu lawyer, they are doing mistake. They should write to Mianti Anla. Mianti Anla are the one ruling Nigeria in the name of Buhari. Listen, Mianti Anla is the one ruling Nigeria in the name of Buhari. They should write to the emirs, caliphate, and give them warning. Nnamdi Kanu should not die. This is the only thing I want to hear. Nnamdi Kanu should not die in prison. Because any day you kill a madman, that day you know that bad man has relations. Madman have people. Even Nnamdi Kanu died there. Even this man is using as his own tool. This man will turn against him. Because that day, it will be a day of no vacancy. It's a day, lion will come out from the den. Any day you look at Nnamdi Kanu, you do not see him. That day you know that Nnamdi Kanu has people. Even those that betray him will come against Buhari. That day you know that Igbo man is Igbo man, no matter what happens.
Okay, let's look at other reports. ASU aiding corruption in universities. That's Buhari.
ASU aiding corruption.
They are helping corruption.
Corruption. Yeah. When did ASU start aiding corruption? Because they are not with Buhari. If they are with Buhari, they could have been the best people in Nigeria. Because they're telling Buhari no on what Buhari is doing. Buhari have money, 4 billion or 400 billion naira to be paying for oil pipe, 4 billion every month, 4.something billion every month to pay for oil pipe line guardian, to pay to that megads for oil pipeline. But they don't have money to settle ASU issue. But they have money to pay for the pipeline so that they can be able to be carrying oil and the gas from Biafra land to selling. And those Mumu Biafrans are getting it for them. They'll be selling oil. Now, they're not doing any remission to Nigerian government. They will sell and pocket it. Now, if ASU is the head of corruption in universities, what is Buhari in Nigeria? Look at since he entered, look at where Nigeria economy are. And we are selling oil, even more than the time Jonathan we are in. The same oil boom in Jonathan regime is the same oil boom we are having now. Russia and Ukraine war have made oil to escalate in the world. Where is the money? We are talking oil. What of liquefied gas? Where is the money? What of internal revenue generated? Where is the money? If ASU is heading corruption in university, early university, they are not minister of education, only university. If ASU Rock is heading corruption, then Buhari is the father of all corruption in Nigeria. Buhari is the father of all corruption. When he told us he traveled and stayed 100 and something days and returned back 2017 or so, that $25 billion lost from NNPC. And he's still NNPC Minister of Petroleum. His brother Abba Kyari, General Group Managing Director, and that money lost. Up to now, we did not see that money. Is it not corruption? The one they loot and scatter in American bank, is it not corruption? Eh? And they're accusing people that are fighting for their rights, that they're corrupting the system. Let him release money and let us see whether our education system will not be revived.
That's the solution.
That's the solution. Let's settle them. Start labeling them, give them bad name to kill dog. I don't believe on that. Calling dog bad name to kill dog. This government is a government of corruption, government of evil propaganda, government of misruling, government of anarchy, government of lies, government of killing, sucking blood, vampire government. When they do their mistake, finish it, fumble everything, they look for a person to lay blame on him. But it shall never be the portion of the children of God in Jesus' name.
Thank you very much. We'll go them for your contribution.
Yeah. I am Mr. Paradeni Okokondem in this Republic of Biafra, lead by Nnamdi Kanu and his IPOB government of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Republic of Biafra. Long live Amateku. Long live Sunday Bohu. Long live Odua Republic. Long live Middle Belt. Long live Simon Ekpa and his autopilot. Long live Umoda autopilot. Long live IPOB autopilot. Long live ESN autopilot. Nnamdi Kanu, God will strengthen you in Jesus' name. You will not die in Jesus' name. You come up peacefully in Jesus' name. And lead Biafra out of this contraction called Nigeria in Jesus' name. You are coming out with Biafra flag. You are coming up with Biafra referendum. You are coming up with Biafra national anthem. In the name of our Lord Jesus Christ. The rising sun, the Biafra, rising sun of Africa will come to be in Jesus' name. Amen. Biafra. Onye ndị robara gburugburu na-eche nche mgbe niile ka emesịa nọ mbọsị nta ka achọ n'owere nsị n'aha Jesus Christ. Amen.
Okuka them don't get OES members. Mr. Bat said that I should tell you that there's nothing like autopilot. They say IPOB is one family. He said I should tell you IPOB has no autopilot. IPOB is one family. That's what he said. Mr. Batolumwem Okudiri. No. Next time.
No, I want to ask a question.
Ask me the question.
No, you're not going to say it.
Okay.
Mr. Batlomi, what?
Batlomi.
Okay, Mr. Batlomi. Okudiri or Okudiri? Okudiri. Mr. Batlomi, my brother, please don't be offended. I want to ask you, IPOB, under who?
Okay.
We have IPOB autopilot under Simon Ekpa, the faithful apostle of Nnamdi Kanu, and we have other IPOB under DOS. So I don't know the IPOB are talking.
Okay, thank you very much. One family.
God bless you.
One family. I have my my big bros. Good morning. Good morning. Yes. Long time. Once again. Yes, we are looking at Buhari and the ASU. Konwa is a breakaway union that has been registered by the federal government.
Yes, what I will just quickly tell you about that ASU issue. The government is trying to shy away from their responsibility. And that is where the problem lies. That is where you know a government that is failing or has failed. A government who cannot take care of this normal issue, or rather squander the money that was supposed to be for the betterment of this nation. They take it out. So what do you classify those group of people to be? So they are incompetent anyway. That's all I want.
Okay, let's look at APC rally. Scores injured. And they attacked the Tinubu supporters yesterday. There's a flag boy that was also attacked. Let's look at what should police do, because if these things go on uninvestigated, it might continue.
Well, when it comes to issues like this, you have pre-election violence. But those election violence, I believe those things can be controlled by the arm of government that is supposed to control them. They are supposed to take full responsibility of anything that happens within this pre-election period. And what we are saying now is it's a bad signal to us. When you start having violence, attacking each other, it's supposed to be verbal. This is when we are supposed to even know who is who. This is when you are supposed to attack me verbally to know the kind of mindset I have towards Nigeria. Not by you carrying weapons to injure any other person. It's a thing of fun. We'll definitely get to that point where we'll have just one government. So why attack each other? The government needs to come out plain. INEC themselves need to come out plain and look into it. The body that is supposed to investigate, they need to investigate it and place a serious warning so that next time things like this won't occur.
Okay. Lastly, so Olu increases pay of Lagos worker.
See, there's what we call clean your mouth when you've not even tasted anything. So people are hungry. Why is it now that they are campaigning? That is the time they want to increase salaries. Why this sudden change? You know, a government who has been doing good don't need somebody to come and clap for him. He will just beat his chest that I've been trying. But why is it now you are coming to do it? Well, it's a good thing. Well, for me, I will welcome it. It's an idea of a failing government. So if this is a way for them to coin their way back, I think if it's possible for them, if the citizens, the ordinary citizens are gullible enough to accept this and equally go to them again, my brother, you're on your own. That's what I'll tell you.
Thank you very much, my brother Mr. Isaac. God bless you. Yeah, with that, we have come to the end of the program this morning. Bye, and Christian Chuku, thanks for watching. Click on the like button so that you can be part of the program. Thank you very much, everyone that have contributed. Pudigas, great personality. Yeah, Anna Ebuka, good morning. Thank you very much. Uche Jini, thank you very much. George Munakwe, thank you very much, Mr. Bato Lowem Ogudiri. Yeah, Stop and Chop, thank you very much. Chuku Jekun Naiwu, thank you very much. Odese Chima, God bless you. God bless you so much. Great man. Akachuku Ihe Milandu, thank you very much. Frank Matthew, Son Nice, Abe, yes, good, wonderful person. Baker Otis, Adetunde, yes, wonderful. Michael Odenibo, thank you very much. Many. Declan Roberts, God bless you. God bless you. Paul Ojimma, yes, thank you very much. Yes, as many I can see here this morning. Wednesday, Monday, thank you. Austin Aja, thank you. Daniels, thank you. Chos, thank you very much. Yes, many this morning. God bless you. Click on the like button so that we can have more reach this morning. With that, I'll say we've come to the end of the program this morning. Thanks for watching. Bye for now. God bless.